We start every practice with the breath, so just let your breath start to smooth out. And then as you feel your energy starting to smooth out, everything getting a little balanced, allow your breath to deepen through the nose. Inhale deep into the belly, and as you exhale, belly button to spine. And after your next deep exhale, pressing belly button to spine, allow your breath to just come back to its normal pace here. Inhale and exhale. We'll add some arms to that breath now. So take your hands out by your side. Palms are facing up, shoulders are backing down. Inhale, sweep up energy. Bring your fingertips together overhead. And as you exhale, turn your palms out, press away, and release anything that does not serve you or your practice right now. Keep going. We're inhaling energy. And just exhale, release. And just do that 2 more times. So everything we just did and we're about to do, you can imagine, even if you're seated in a chair, this would be a nice little yoga break for you to do. So let's bring the hands to heart center and go ahead and lift the feet, change the cross of the ankles. Of course, you wouldn't do that in a chair, but everything else, right? Bring your hands to your knees. We'll work on some cats and cows. Arch your back, starting at the base of the spine, look up, and then round and take your gaze towards your lap. This is the cat position, and then as you arch and look up and the head moves last, you're back in the cow and round into cat. And just take your time with this, seeing what you can feel opening here. Obviously, definitely the shoulders, the spine, the neck. Okay, so we want the head to move last. What else is happening for you? Space in the heart area, allowing your breath to increase as you look up. Maybe some relaxation as you start to gaze toward your lap. And then the next time you find yourself gazing toward your lap, just hold here. And come back to seated. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to bring the left hand down by your side, right arm up by the ear. Hips will stay firmly planted. Inhale and exhale, tilt over to the left. And come back to center. Inhale and exhale, tilt over to the right. Welcome, welcome. All right, coming back up and over to the left, and once again to the right. We're keeping the hips planted. We're getting a nice stretch in the side body here. This time when you come over to the left, hold here, ground your right hip. We're going to make some nice big circles. So take your right arm around, forward, reach, 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 out to the right, and back over to the left. And just make a few more of those circles, reaching the arm long, yeah. And the next time you come over to the left, just hold here, walk your left fingertips out, and float your left arm up parallel to the earth. Bring your arms overhead and then your right arm comes down, you tilt over to the right, and your left arm makes those nice big releasing circles. So at the beginning of our practice, we're moving the spine around, warming things up. The next time you're over to the right, hold here, walk your right fingertips out, take the right arm up. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Lean back, engage your core, raise one foot and then the other. And then change the cross of your ankles and return to seated. Okay, we're going to do one more thing from seated, some seated twists here. So sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, bring your hands down. Your left hand is on your right knee, right hand by the hip. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. And just keep moving side to side, nice and smooth, a pace that feels good to you and your spine. And the next time you're twisted to the right, just hold here. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen your twist as you turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. So you're looking towards your right shoulder, holding here, and then turn your head only, gazing towards your left shoulder. Take your gaze back to the right, arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, hold here. Inhale to put length in your spine. Exhale, twisting to the left, turning your gaze to the left. And then turning your gaze to the right. And back to the left. And then bring everything center, hands to heart center as you exhale. Lean back, engage your core, uncross your feet, bring them hip width distance down, and release your hands by your side. I told you we were going to do essentials because we have just a half hour. So let's do some boat poses. Great pose for your core. Bring your right knee up and take your arms forward. Your core is engaged. You're leaning into core engagement here. Okay, hands are forward. So this is a half high boat on the right. We're going to take it to a low boat. Extend your right leg and lean back. Your heel is now 3 inches off the mat and your shoulders are 3 inches off the mat. You're in low boat, half low boat. Come back to half high boat. Yep, there it is. And then come back to low boat. We'll do that 2 more times on the right. Half high boat, knee, right knee is bent. Half low boat. One more half high boat. And half low boat. Yep. All right, come on back to your high boat. Bring your right foot down, take a little break. Okay, anytime you have questions, either just say if you're unmuted or give me a thumbs up or a question face or whatever. Let's do that on the left. Left knee up. We're in half high boat on the left. Taking it down. Your heel, your left heel is hovering just off the mat. Shoulders are hovering. Low boat. Bring it back up to high boat. Half high boat. Take it to low boat on the left. Half high boat. Half low boat. One more half high boat. Half low boat. Bring it back up. Bring your left foot down and take a little break. Inhale and exhale. Shoo. Okay, so we go slow and very intentional with the core work, right? All right, so boats are great for that. Let's get a little oblique work. Bring your arms forward. This time, we're sitting up. Bring your arms forward, inhale, and as you exhale, take your right arm straight back, your left arm forward as you twist. Yeah, and bring it back up. Left arm back, right arm forward as you twist to the left. And back up. We'll do that 3 more times on each side. Take it back. And up. And back. And up to the right. And up to the left. And up. 1 more to the right. And up. 1 more to the left. And up and release. Whew. All right, let's come to hands and knees. So we're coming into tabletop pose. Your knees are under your hips, wrists are under the shoulders, fingers are spread wide. Inhale and exhale. Okay? So from here, we're going to work on a little balance. So start out feeling your knees, and if your knees need extra padding, you can roll up your mat. If this pose isn't good for you on hands and knees, you can stand at a wall and do the same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure the knees are hip-width distance apart. The wrists are under the shoulders, fingers are spread wide. Take your right leg up to hip height. Make sure your hips are still square, and then float your left arm by your ear. So opposite arm, opposite leg balance. And then bring your right knee and your left hand down. Left knee, right arm. Float it up. And release. So that was balance. It also has a lot, it involves the core, right? Let's go right leg, left arm again. And release. Left leg, right arm. And release. From here, walk your hands 2 steps forward and set your hips back towards your heels. Now come up and lean forward past your wrists. You're in a knee down plank. And then send your hips back towards your heels again. Come forward and past your wrists, knee down plank. Hips to heels. 1 more time, come forward, knee down plank. Feel how strong your core is in knee down plank. Inhale and exhale. And then bring your big toes together, take your knees wide apart. This time, when you set your hips back towards your heels, stay here in child's pose. And just take a couple of breaths here. Child's pose is a nice little home base for you. You come here anytime you want during your practice, when you need to reconnect with yourself or just catch your breath, whatever. 1 more breath here. And then we'll return to table. Bring the knees back under the hips. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. We're in upside down V, downward facing dog. And then we're going to walk the dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Send your heels toward the mat. All right, come back to center with the heels and walk your feet up to your hands. When your feet get to your hands, bring your hands to your thighs. Press back through the hips, arch your back, look up, half lift here. Exhale, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. All right, come on up to the front of your mat. So another yoga essential is our sun salutation. We'll do the basic moves in the sun salutation here. The feet are hip-width distance apart. Finding mountain pose. Okay, the heart is lifted. The spine is nice and long. Arms are by your side. Yeah. Mountain pose here. Now we inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, take the arms out, swan dive. Bring your hands down to the mat. That could involve bending knees and hips. That's perfectly fine. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take that half lift again that we just did. Exhale the hands down and step back. Right foot, then left. Bringing your knees down, come into a knee down plank. So nice and strong in this knee down plank. The core is engaged, right? The spine is nice and straight here. It's not doing this. Inhale and exhale. Bend your elbows and come all the way down. This is chaturanga, coming down to the mat. The hands are now under the shoulders. Take your shoulders towards your ears, down your spine. Look up, lift up, cobra pose. Yeah. And then release. And we're going to come into table to downward facing dog. If you have a different way of getting to down dog, feel free to do it. We're going to go into the table and then downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale in the dog. Okay, we'll take the right leg up to hip height. Inhale and exhale and step forward with the right foot. Meet it with the left and walk the rest of the way up to the top of your mat if you're not already there. Hands to the thighs, half lift. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive now. Arms out and up. Inhale, palms touch and hands come heart center. We're going to do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, take your hands to your thighs, hips back, lift, look forward, half lift, hands down, step back with your left leg, bring your knee down, right leg, bring your knee down, come into knee down plank, yep. Chaturanga, bending at the elbows, coming all the way down, shoulders toward the ears, down your spine, lifting up into cobra. And release, table, down dog. Inhale and exhale here. We take the left leg up, step forward, meet the left foot with the right, walk the rest of the way up to the top of your mat, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. Returning to mountain pose here. Inhale and exhale. All right, you're at the top of your mat now. Take a big step open so your legs are wide and you're still on your mat. We're going to come into warrior two. Turn your right toes forward, left toes in at an angle. Bend your right knee, knee over ankle. Your shoulders are over your hips here. Arms are out at your side. This is the classic warrior two pose. Super strong from the waist down, light and spacious from the waist up. Take your gaze past your right fingertips. Nice inhale and exhale. And we'll just move in and out of this a couple of times. So go ahead and straighten your right leg. Bring your hands to heart center as you look forward. Bend your right knee and open back into warrior two. Look forward, hands together. Back to warrior two. Look forward, hands together. Warrior two and hold now. Gazing past your right fingertips. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands to your hips. Change your feet so that your left toes are facing forward, your right foot is in at an angle, your left knee is over the ankle. It's also tracking through the center of your toe, shoulders over hips, arms out, warrior two on the left, gazing past your left fingertips. Same thing, we're going to move this now. Inhale, hands heart center, left leg straightens. Exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, center. Exhale, warrior two, and hold. So warrior two is an essential pose because it builds strength, it builds stamina, concentration, and focus. Just by standing here like this. Bring your hands to your hips. We're coming to the front of the mat. If you want to take a big step forward, take a big step forward. If you want to take a bunch of little steps, shake out your legs for a second. Mountain pose at the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to be coming back down to the mat. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a nice half lift here. Hands down. This time we're going to step the feet back to downward facing dog. So we're coming to downward facing dog. Fingers are spread wide. Inhale and exhale. And just rock your hips from side to side. The knees can bend as you do this. Bring your knees down, sit off to the side, and take your legs straight forward. We're in a seated mountain pose. The feet are flexed, spine is long. Inhale and exhale. All right, loosen everything up. We're going to do 3 soft forward folds. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, swan dive forward. Just let your hands fall wherever they may. Roll your hands up your legs. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, float forward. Inhale, roll your hands up your legs. We're going to hold this one a little longer here. So take your forward fold. It's still a comfortable fold. So we're not striving here. It's not about reaching your toes or anything. Just let your hands be comfortable, your shoulders be comfortable. Inhale and exhale. And then roll your hands up your legs, bend your knees. You want to be seated at about the center of your mat, feet hip-width distance apart. You can hold on to your hamstrings, or for a little more core, take your arms forward, slowly roll down. We're slowly placing the spine onto the mat here. And when you get all the way down, inhale the arms long overhead. Exhale, draw the knees in and just rock a little from side to side. Let the spine release here. All right, go ahead and bring your feet down. We're going to do a gentle spinal twist called windshield wipers. So go ahead and bring your feet down to the mat. And we'll do this one with the toes touching, big toes are touching, and the legs are together. Your arms come out to a T. Inhale, let your knees fall to the right as you take your gaze to the left. Inhale, knees and gaze center. Exhale, knees left as you gaze to the right. These are gentle. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right, gaze left. Inhale, center, knees left, gaze right. Inhale, center, and just keep moving from side to side. So we started with the knees to the right. The next time you have your knees to the left, you'll be even. Bring everything back to center. Bring your hands by your side. Take your feet back to hip-width distance apart. We're doing our finishing poses now. So let's go ahead and gently let the knees open and come back up. So it's just little like butterfly wings here. They open and come up. Open and come up. And now keeping your knees up, inhale. Walk your feet back in, your hands down by your side. Take your legs to tabletop, your knees are bent, and we're going to work the ankles. Point and flex the feet. And then circle the ankles one direction and the other. Go ahead and bring your feet down. And let's work on those hands a little bit. Make a gentle fist and release and wiggle the fingers. And just do that a few times. Gentle fist, release and wiggle. And then rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Inhale and exhale. Take a little scan of your body. Find a very comfortable position that you can be in for final relaxation. Okay, with your hands down by your side, palms up or down. Your knees can stay bent or your legs can straighten, whatever feels better to you. And then just scan your body from head to toe. See if there's anything saying, move me, wiggle me, make me more comfortable. We're going to be heading into final relaxation. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Just release onto the earth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale through the mouth, just release onto the earth. Close your eyes and be in a few moments of conscious relaxation here. So slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Allow your breath to deepen. Invite movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. On your next inhale, stretch your arms long overhead. Take a nice long stretch. And then as you exhale, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. Take a breath here. And then help yourself back up into a nice, easy seat. Bringing your hands to your heart and turning your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.